All right, at this point, you've assembled your entire stub out assembly with your soldering and your pro press. The last steps are to do the hose bib on the female thread adapter and the valve, the shutoff valve on the stub out. Okay, we're going to start with the hose bib. It's a brass hose bib. We've only got about 20 or so, 25 in the classroom. So again, this is not permanently a part of your structure or your project. You put it on when you're ready to pressure test, and you take it off right after so other students can use it. When we are doing this is a threaded connection. So when we're doing threaded connection, a metal on metal threaded connection is not going to be watertight, reliably watertight. So what we always do is we use thread tape. All right, that will seal up any gaps in the threading between this threading and the threading in the copper to make it watertight. All right, the way this works, you just pop the blue piece out. It's got this white thread tape in there. All right, it's very thin. You just want a nice rip off. It rips really easily, and you do not need to use a ton of it. Another trick is you always want to put it in the kind of opposite direction of the way the threading's happening. So the way this threads on is I turn it to the right. If I were to put the thread tape on this in that same direction, if I'm going around like this, as I then turn it on, it's going to undo the tape. So you kind of want to do this in the opposite direction. At least that's the way I think about it. However you think about it might be different. I always think about it in the opposite direction. So that way the threading actually kind of tightens it as it goes. All right, so I went around like this. And now as I tighten this down, the threading actually kind of goes in the same direction as the thread tape. All right, it will tighten up pretty quick. That's why you should have 2 adjustable wrenches available. We want to make sure it's 2, because if we're just going to be using a single one and you start tightening this down, you're going to be putting a lot of pressure and stress on these solder joints here, which is not going to be good for those. So tip at home. Always use 2 wrenches. That way you're not going to bend or break a pipe. So we'll put one on the brass hose bib, one on the end of the female thread adapter. And again, I'm just looking for it hopefully to be straight down like a hose would be. All right, that should be watertight, but if you need to come back and do one more full turn, you should be able to. Don't want to overdo it because we're going to have to undo it. All right, but with that thread tape, that should be enough. All right, that's an easy fix if it doesn't end up being watertight. Next, shutoff valves. You again will see these underneath of your kitchen and bathroom sinks at home. We're using a compression valve now, and then when we get to PEX, we're going to do a PEX kind of a shark bite type connection. They're the 2 different heads we have. This is a multi-turn head. All right, that will slowly open and close. This is a quarter turn. Uses kind of more of almost like a globe valve type technology. These are kind of newer, slightly better in my opinion. They don't freeze as easy as this does. So either way, that's just the head. The back side, which we're going to be focusing on, are the same for both. All right, you have a nut here that comes off, but then when you take that nut off, be careful. There's this really important brass compression ring on the inside. All right, we got to make sure we keep track of these. Don't lose them. Be careful with those. All right, so the way you install this, first you put the nut onto the stub out with the threaded side coming out. Then you put the compression ring, and the compression ring should be a tight fit onto the copper. And then you put this on, but the valve. But again, we're going to have a metal on metal thread. So we use thread tape. So again, shouldn't need much more than that. And then in terms of the direction of the thread tape, when I'm going to do this, the nut is going to be turning this direction. So when I put the thread tape on, I want to go in the opposite direction as the nut goes, so that way the nut kind of tightens, goes in the same direction as I'm putting the thread tape on. Wrap it once, maybe twice. You don't want to do too much because then the nut won't fit onto it. All right, that's enough. And then start it by hand. And what's happening is as you're tightening this nut onto the valve, that brass compression ring will compress down onto that copper and make a watertight seal for you. Okay, and again, I always recommend using 2 wrenches for this operation. It's obviously a lot harder if you're underneath a sink, but here we can do 1 there, and also 1 around kind of the base of the valve. All right, and then assuming I'm tightening in the correct direction here, get myself turned around. All right, here we have it. All right, and the thing is here also, I like the stub up to be up because that's the way it's pointed to where the sink would be theoretically. All right, and then you start tightening this down. Again, you do not need to over tighten this. We are going to be undoing it relatively soon here. All right, if it is loose and it's this is an easy fix, we just have to tighten it a little bit more. There you go. Now you are officially ready for a pressure test. Your teacher's gonna attach the hose to this, and then we will put water into here, fully pressurized, close the valve, and see if it holds pressure. Okay? Got any questions? Check with the teacher. Otherwise, good luck.